Alright guys, so this video here is going to be a little bit different. The reason being is I'm not stationary yet like I usually am. I didn't want to shoot just like a quick few second video just to show this. So we're going to start making the video up here before I walk down. I want to try out the new setup thing I've got going on. But anyways, today is October the 9th, or maybe it's the 10th. I believe it's the 10th. Fuck, I can't remember, guys. I apologize. Anyways, it's the 9th or 10th, whatever. It's like past midnight and everything. So anyways, we got our first snow, which honestly, in today's day and age, that's pretty fucking crazy for this area. We usually don't get like terrible snows, not like up north or anything, but it's pretty wild though. So anyways, it's kind of here. You can check it. Here's the hood of the truck. There's not really a good way to hold the fucking iPad here. Also, I don't think there's a way to flip the camera around or anything like afterwards. But anyways, I'll try to do it here. See if you guys can see. No, I'll just show it. Then a smiley face in the snow. So that's pretty crazy. Honestly, I love the snow. Now I'm walking down get posted up to the new setup. So let's see here before I lose all my lights. Try to find my key. See which one it is. I think it's this one. Okay. Moon looks really cool. It's in behind some clouds and shit. Kind of peeking out there. Like I said, it looks pretty cool tonight as well. Honestly, it feels pretty good. I should probably do the video in like the woodshed like I usually do. But to be honest, I just kind of want to try it out down here tonight. I'm gonna have to set this down for just a moment. That wasn't the right key. There's this one. Nope. Of course, it'll be the last one. Just in case I didn't grab the other one again. Seems like that is what I've done. Okay. There we go. So there is that. I've got the key set up. Or excuse me, I got the door open. What am I even talking about? Alrighty. I'm having to feel for the doorknob. And it's dark as shit. I don't have any lights. Getting ready to though. I just gotta set up here a little bit. Got the spooky lights. Figure out where in the fuck it is I'm going. And don't tell me my lighter's about to go out. Damn it. I think I may have enough light off of this camera to halfway figure out. Here we go. Now we're gonna do good, guys. In just a minute. Get these candles set up. I had a grill lighter set up down here. There we go. That's nice. Okay, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna shut the front door here. Awesome. Okay. So, yeah, down here is honestly, I'm pretty excited about this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this here as well. Get that moved. Get that sitting there. Put get that lighter up since it's presumably about out. And yeah, so going to show off the kerosene heater I've been talking about for fucking ever. I don't know if anybody can see that. There we go. Damn, I look rough. Don't pay attention to me, guys. I'm trying to show you this. I think it's cool anyways. I'm one of those people though, who's like never happy except for once every few years I feel like I get a cool picture or something, but I'm getting worse too because I've got all these smile lines and whatever the fuck, but it is what it is. So yeah, like I say, this heater here is like old as shit. And of course I ain't got the best lighting to figure out what it is I'm having to do. Yep, I ain't got the wick right up enough. Honestly, it'll be 10 times easier for me if I just go ahead and do this. So, that is what we're gonna do. This way I can see what the fuck it is I'm doing. Oh, yep. That's great. Yeah, one thing that's kind of cool about this kerosene heater is it's, even with the light from this, you can kind of see it there. It's got like this weird like mirroring effect, like for it to like look cool and shit. I don't know. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Let it get burning back there a little bit. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna go ahead and crank this dude down. You can see it on there, right? Now it is. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, guys. And checking it out. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of heat from that. So anyways, basically this video has been like almost like nothing so far other than showing the snow. And then this here, if that's anything interesting to you guys or whatever. But like I said, I think it's pretty cool. Just have to get it good and adjusted. It's not as cold as you would think outside, even though it is kind of snowing. God, I hope that side profile didn't get in there too much. But I guess I just have to get it all good. You just have to get it all good. Seems good. Of course, I don't have my lights so I can see exactly. Doesn't look like any big time smoke or anything. I do feel like it burns a little better whenever it's, like I say, I've talked about it in other videos. I need to get a wig and stuff like that kind of going on. Need to get a new one. Waiting for some bands to come in. And also just got the sitting on the floor set up. I'm bundled up. So I got a wife beater. Then I got like a long john, black shirt. I'm always tripped out by shit. You see that weird red light right there? Ain't nothing on my screen, is it? Holy shit, it was. Don't know what that is. Yeah, pretty happy about the first snow. Like I say, it's not as cold as you'd think, but then got the jacket, coveralls, got long johns, and sweatpants, and the coveralls and stuff as well. Oh yeah, get some good heat off that. Hell yeah. Like I said, I like the snow as long as I ain't got to go to town. And I hate whenever they salt the roads because it like rusts out your vehicles and shit. But other than that, I'm pretty chill with it. As far as today, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the daily shit into this, but basically, my wife's family and stuff came over today, and they did draw. They went ahead and done the drawing for. I feel like I'm goddamn so tight in this, but went ahead and done the drawing for Christmas. The most fun that I have is always trying to figure out who's got who. I'm pretty sure I've already got it figured out. These people are easy as fuck to read. I got exactly who I wanted because they fucked me over. We're supposed to spend about 50 bucks and stuff like that. They only dropped 25 on me last year. And this year I'm dropping 25 on their ass. So that's fine. You know, whatever. I'm happy with that. It sounds like an asshole thing, but if you met this guy, you'd hate this motherfucker. Like, just complete pile of shit. But, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust that a little bit. Let it get a little bit of air going. Yeah, now we're getting the coals good and red. Shit, yeah. But anyways, done that. I didn't get a whole lot of cool things accomplished. I got the cap off the stove pipe. I got it cleaned out. Got the stove pipe taken off, cleaned out. I put back on and adjusted. Of course, my wife helped done all this and stuff too. She's down there like catching the creosote and stuff as we was running the thing up through it. The pipe, because I don't have one of them telescoping brush things where you can do it like that. I send a rope down, she ties the brush to it, and then I yank it up out of the top. It's a pain in the ass because our roof is literally like that. I have to get up there and like straddle it and shit. It's crazy. But it's what it is though. It is what it is. What is this in the shot? But still working on the setup down here. Like I mentioned, may try to have one more yard sale. Try to get rid of what we can, advertise it better, and just get rid of shit. And got rid of some stuff because told her family just basically come down here and get whatever, right? One of the things they was wanting was a dishwasher though, and just because I've got it set for cheap, it's 50 bucks, like, but like, we'll hold it for us and we'll get it later. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, whatever. That's one thing that would go for free. Excuse me, just because what we're doing and getting set up for a personal business and stuff is like we could use that as like a trade-in, you know. for maybe like a stove or fridge or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Probably wouldn't give you much trade in on it. But I figured I have 50 bucks, sell it, it's out of the way, ain't gotta worry about hauling it and fucking with it and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? To do a trade in stuff. And so, may have somebody wanting to do that. Kind of check that out and see. By the way, in this new setup, like I said, I'm gonna get to where I'm actually just not sitting on the floor or something like that. I may get it set up where it's putting off good heat now. Got it going, got the coils glowing. It's not smelling like straight up kerosene in here now. I've got it originally where I was planning on just kind of leaning back over here, but I've already got the heater here. Kind of got the candles here, ashtray, but pretty cool little setup. I'm enjoying it. I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, but yeah, I thought about where I've just got so many videos already done up. Like, I've gotten them all the way to, I think, the 20th scheduled so far. Thought about just making maybe like a long one, which is this one, and then maybe like a shorter one and stuff, instead of like 2 or 3. Or excuse me, 3 or 4 or whatever. Well, it's not so many. I was fairly proud with the topic kind of discussed, and I think it's going to be the video that comes out before this one. He's actually talking about some real shit instead of me just kind of rambling about the days and stuff like that. But yeah, so we got a pretty booked week coming up as well. Oh, I need to finish what we done today. So yeah, I did that, and I also prepped because I'm basically building a U-shaped thing to go around the stove so our daughter don't get close to it. It's a stove, it's got a jacket on it, so it's not like too bad or anything anyways. But she does like throw crayons and shit like on the top and the little grates that go down and stuff that would get onto the actual stove. Obviously don't want that. And yeah, that, and then also the stove pipe. It's one of them triple wall pipes that goes from the ceiling up through the closet in the upstairs, then up through the attic and the roof and stuff. But which eventually I'm gonna triple wall the rest of it, like from the ceiling, because it's on the just ground level ceiling down to the stove. That shit's high as fuck. I had no idea until we was kind of looking it up. So right now we just got that cheap, just stovepipe. You find it. I think we got it at a hardware store. You can get it like Lowe's and shit like that and stuff too. So that shit gets hot though. And like I say, could be using it tonight because it's cold as shit. And also our heat pump's just running like a motherfucker. We're gonna have a goddamn $200-300 electric bill. It's gonna be crazy. Kind of getting a late start on it. But anyways, I've got everything prepped. Just have to put it together. I've got to put it together inside the house. I'm putting screws in it. So after the season, I'll be able to disassemble them, you know. Go ahead and turn that on down. It's got pretty good there, but yeah, so there's that. But yeah, this coming up week, today is Sunday, so tomorrow I was originally planning on going to town to work on finishing up painting what I'd started for a personal business. And I think here soon, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the video. That way it doesn't sound like I'm trying to keep fucking secrets and shit here. Because I'm really not. Like I've mentioned all these other ones. I'm just waiting for more people to watch these videos so I can talk about what I'm doing. That way it helps out and stuff. Because I don't like to say, I say it in all the videos, but I think it's important. So I want people to be able to do these things, you know, and stuff. But yeah, in addition to that, I'm staying warm as shit. I'm really happy with this here. Like I said, I just got to get a better setup. I want where I'm able to just, like I'm in a chair. Maybe I've got this beside me because, you know, where the heat rises anyways and stuff, instead of me just kind of being out front, because I am getting a bit of a chill over here, but if I get closer, I'm good. But if I was like here and then up, I'm really good. Especially when it gets like super fucking cold. And where I'm at now is the building which we used for the yard sale. And we've got huge fucking plans for this place at some point. Just got to get our first business set up, because we have a mind of a lot of different businesses that we're doing. But we don't want to make it like a thing that where it makes or breaks us to do our passion businesses, right? Because it kind of sucks, and I see this a lot of times, especially the economy sucks, everything's fucked up right now and stuff anyways. A lot of times people will make their passion their business, and that's great. I'm happy for them, but I feel like you can kind of get stuck in this thing where maybe sometimes you're forced to do it because you have to, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want us to get like that or anything, you know? I want us to be just like chill and cool and happy all the time, like doing these things, because it's our passion, so. But anyways, this is the original plan Monday. What I'm gonna do now, due to the snow and the weather, I cannot paint because it's outside painting. Also, do not want to, the roads out here are so fucking bad. Well, like I said, the truck I was drawing on, stuff like that, in the snow and stuff, that is our snow vehicle. It is not running. It needs work. And I just don't have the funds to fix it right now. So, if at all fucking possible, going to stay out of town, stay off the roads when the roads are bad. So I'm gonna try to finish that shit up. And then after that, see if we can get a little bit off this slider. Nope, it's down. All right, got the goofy grill lighter. But yeah, so Tuesday, wife has a doctor appointment in a few towns over, and hopefully the roads are good. Hopefully everything's fine. I think it's gonna kind of be cold today / tonight and tomorrow, but then it's gonna start warming back up. Everything should be good. I dread it. I think we have to be over there at like fucking, I want to say like 10. It'll take us about 2 hours to get over there. Have to wake up, get ready, drag a baby with us. It's gonna be rough. But we'll get it taken care of. Which, another thing. Yesterday, lady never messaged me back and stuff till later. So I didn't get to go get that cassette player. Fucking sucks. If you haven't seen the other videos, They had one on Marketplace for $5. Had a bunch of cassettes with it. They're all like gospel. I was just gonna give those to my buddy because he just overwrites them and puts his own shit on there anyways. But I wanted the cassette player. I was hoping to get everything done today and try to, because as soon as I woke up, I went outside and started busting ass. Like, I just don't have the time. Like, I fixed the wick on this today as well, the kerosene heater. So I done that, and I also had to kind of entertain people a little bit, which I know they're being nice and stuff. They kind of come and talk to me while I'm working and stuff like that, and they just kind of put you out from working a little bit, but yeah, so there's that, and I was just trying to get done. Didn't even get everything completed, because I still didn't build the structure around the stove. And it was 6 o'clock. We ate supper about that time. It's already dark, and that's late because we usually try to eat at about 4. And if we go to do that, it was going to be after 4. So obviously, and tomorrow roads are probably bad. Won't be able to go. We can't. It's going to be my only day. Once I get through this thing talking about the week, you're going to understand why. It's my only day to stay home, really. So I won't be able to go get it tomorrow. Didn't get to yesterday. Didn't get to today. If it's still there Tuesday and we're not in such a fucking rush and it's not going to be so fucking crazy, and if this woman answers and stuff like that on our way back through, because we have to pass through this town to get back home, and if we're feeling okay, then I'm going to attempt to try to swing by and get it. So fingers crossed on that. I may have already pissed her off because the lady, because I messaged her, was like, hey, sorry. I spent all day working. I just couldn't get it. Like I say, because it's probably about a good hour away. Close to, anyways. And like I mentioned, I was breaking down one of the videos, which if it gets more than like 5 views, I'm going to fucking like private it or something. Just I want to talk about having no time and stuff, because honestly, I kind of hate that, but anyways, though, then Wednesday, which I'll make an update video if I get it, maybe even show it off. Be cool. I'd like to maybe try to make a daytime video tomorrow if I get the structure thing built, and I may try to do it during my daughter's nap so she know they're like fucking with it, but it's also going to be loud, so I don't know if that'll work. Maybe it'd be better if my wife's just holding her back while I'm fucking with it, or maybe if I do it right after her nap and she's a little bit more like docile and chill and stuff like that. Won't be as bad. It won't take forever to get it set up. It's more or less just bringing the materials in and then having my wife hold them while I go and screw it all in and stuff like that, you know. So it's starting to get a little cold. Maybe it's just because I've been out here for a while. This video's already like 30 minutes. I've fed the animals and stuff before. But yeah, so there's that. I'd like to try to maybe try to make a daytime video down here. We'll see. Maybe I can try to work on the setup. But I need to work on my room in the house. The one I made that one video where it was in the daytime and I was just sitting in the room, and I don't know if it's it hasn't dropped yet or anything, but it will at some point. I want to say maybe the middle of this coming up week. Which I think I've, just to make myself clear here, I usually record like a shitload of videos at a time, and I just set and upload like one a day. So time this video comes out, which I want to say on the 21st, basically everything I've talked about does been gone, happened and stuff. We'll get the verdicts of everything as it kind of comes through. But anyways, so yeah, man, my hair's a fucking mess. Wednesday, I've got my second appeal, hopefully the fucking last one, at 8:30 in the fucking morning, and I'm not a morning person at all, for my unemployment. So hopefully that goes well. And hopefully that comes through, because we really need that to help us out here. I took some notes from last time to kind of talk about if it's gonna be the same interview lady. She's kind of like old and crazy, and basically everybody in my life is old and crazy, so I know how to deal with these people. My construction jobs all was old crazy motherfuckers and stuff anyways, but so hopefully that goes good. Thursday, I'm gonna try to go and finish up the fucking painting. Whenever I go to do these things, I usually have to go about fucking daylight. Of course, I want to wait a little bit when the dew comes off, because it's kind of this time of year where it takes the dew a while to fucking do its thing, because it's like just kind of wet and rainy and snowy, all this shit. So got that, and yep, I'm gonna try to do that. One of my buddies is kind of wanting to meet and like I think check it out and stuff like that. He always sleeps late too. He was our roommate for a while. Motherfucker sleeps like 4 or 5 in the evening. You know what I'm saying? But he might still be up at the time that I'm over there and want to come check it out. The fact that he's wanting to come check it out is a little weird. I don't know if he's like wanting to somebody to rent it that he knows or whatever. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting. We'll have to see. He's a good dude. I like him. He's my buddy. But I will not rent to him. And whenever we was roommates, he's behind on paying me for a while. I finally, and I'm not a confrontational person, so like, I was finally like, bro, you're going to have to pay me your half of everything. Like, I can't keep carrying your ass. A few days later, he's got the money, but he borrowed it from his fucking grandparents, and I reckon he had to pay them back later on, so whatever. But, like I say, honestly, it'd be kind of cool to have somebody just chilling with me, because I hate being over there. And also, guy from the bank messaged me the other day, I think it was on Friday, talking about how everything seems to be going well with the man, I feel so fucking good. With the loan, so that may be coming through. Which Thursday, I'm also going to go back try to get that police report, because I'll be in the correct town for that to happen. And so yeah, that's my plans for that. Friday, oh yeah, might have a homie over tomorrow. I'm gonna see how we feel, see how we've gotten everything done, see if the roads are good, and may try to vibe with him. Got one buddy who likes coming over and hanging out a lot. Well, may not, because he usually stays over a little bit late, which is fine, it's cool. But like I said, we gotta get up the crack acid on, so I may have to hold that off. Actually, Friday, got yet another doctor's appointment. I don't think that one's as far. I think it's just 2 towns away instead of 3. 3 or 4 actually, depending on how big a town you would say. for the one coming up on Tuesday. Many towns and communities away, I should say. So, but yeah, and then Friday, got that other doctor's appointment, and then that night, if everything goes well, going to try to go to the midnight release of Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I'm not like crazy into Call of Duty anymore. My dad, I've told the story and some of the other ones and stuff like that. He loves Call of Duty, buys the game every fucking year. Whatever, great. However, though, I really want me and my wife to start streaming, practicing a little bit before that, because whenever that game drops, it's going to be like our one chance that we have a new fucking video game that's being bought for us as an early Christmas present, and going to be able to play it, and that may help us gain a little bit of traction early on. So we're going to try to grab that at midnight and see how that goes. So hopefully get that, and then Saturday, if everything goes well and the weather's okay, may try to have the last yard sale and do some good promotion for that one. We got a lot of things coming up here that's going to keep us pretty busy. Also, if this video cuts off at any time, know this because I've ran out of fucking space on this. I've deleted some stuff. I got some more stuff I need to delete. But we're getting to 37 minutes here, so. But yeah, so Saturday, hopefully have the other yard sale and hopefully play a lot of Call of Duty and try to stream that shit. We're going to do some practice streams, may do them on this channel before. So if you see any of this shit go live, that's what it is. Of her playing The Witcher. It's what we would be practicing. But yep. And hopefully by then, we'll debut stream with Call of Duty on our joint stream channel that we're going to have together. And we're probably going to try to stream on YouTube. Just as I mentioned before, I streamed on Twitch for like a couple of months, almost every day, at least for a little bit. And I only get like one viewer and it's like a bot. Now, I was mostly just playing like some old shit or whatever, but it's just kind of like, I was playing old weird shit like years ago on Twitch, and I would still get 2 or 3 viewers. It's like this time it's like nothing. And even then, though, it was like some people that would comment every now and again, but I didn't have chat pulled up or anything, so I wouldn't even fucking see it. It just sucks. I was just putting it on to put it on, basically, right? That's what it is, though, and let me go ahead and crank this dude down. That way it will go ahead and be deheating here, because I don't want to leave it just because it is old and don't necessarily trust this stuff completely yet. So I'm gonna start getting a little cold, whatever. It was great, had it like adjusted perfectly. If only my body was in a better position, it'd be cool. But anyways, so Saturday, try to do that. Sunday, I don't know what that will behold. There's not a lot to figure out there. Hopefully sometime during this week, the guy from the bank will holler at me and be like, hey, here's the bands. You're good to go. Just have to go up there and sign the shit and be done. And then I can stop worrying and stressing about paying the bills and everything. And then I can spend a little bit of money to get the truck that's good in the snow fixed, and then get the full weather fixed, which then I can then turn around and sell. And then I can continue onward with having, because there's only just a few fucking things left that I can do by myself. I have to finish up painting the outside. My wife has to finish painting the inside. have to do like a few little whatever things, like putting in some windows, and then it's basically just going to be letting the plumber, electrician, and the guy that does fire marshal sticker do their magic, and then it's fucking done. So I've got to put the roof on and paint, and that's basically it. But just kind of the weather and everything that's happened. I still got to finish up splitting all this fucking wood too, guys. So if I have any extra time, that's probably what I'm gonna do Wednesday, like after the fucking thing, as long as the weather's okay. I don't care if it's cold. I'll do it in the cold, but as long as it's not like make sure it is cranked. I can still see a little bit of a flame, but it should die out there. Yeah, I believe it's going out there. But anyways, try to get that finished up. Maybe tomorrow too. It just kind of depends on the snow. Like I say, you got to get this wood finished up split. And but yeah, so there's that. And say a good chance, a lot of wood splitting Sunday. Also, I'm gonna try to start making some time to do some streaming and stuff here and there. So like they're coming up next week, unless there's any shit that pops up and shit changes. I'm gonna try to go work a little bit on get the business thing set up in the mornings, then later in the evenings. Try to do some streaming here and there best I can. Anyways, play some. Oh. Excuse me, play some Call of Duty and shit while it's still like new and fresh and whatnot. Yeah, I see it's still flickering just a tad. It's just about out. See whenever it goes out here. Have to let it cool down a little bit. But yeah, so pretty fucking busy week coming up here. Also, I'm just like tired of shit all the fucking time. I've been talking so long. I don't even know if I've mentioned this. But my phone, I had it on charge the entire time. It's upstairs and stuff like that. You know, after her daughter went to sleep, and then me and my wife watch anime and stuff. And oh, the last little bit of flame is going out. Just barely there. But and it didn't charge, so yeah, shit, this may be my longest video. Time that this thing gets done, doing what it does and stuff like that, kind of cooling down. I'll probably sit down here. Hell, we might try to make this run to the fucking hour mark. That'd be crazy, right? But excuse me, I'm pretty tired. Today though, I felt a lot of emotion and stuff. I did not enjoy today at all. I mean, throughout the whole process of doing everything, whenever I was first starting out, I was like vibing, listening to music, doing my own thing. It was cool. Yeah, I just haven't started having interact with these normies and stuff like that. That's all my in-law. That's all basically anybody other than my wife is and stuff like that. I mean, it just bothers me. I've had a lot of things kind of consistently because I was like, oh shit, I can't go get the cassette player. Oh shit, I'm poor. Oh shit, food stamps running out. Oh shit, had some just issues with people and stuff like that or whatever. So there's not been a lot of like good things necessarily happening in my life. I just feel like I've just been running stuff ragged and just like all my life force being like sucked out of me, right? But just another couple of little things to mention here. After supper, we did sit down to watch a little bit of something as a family. I'm aware of its existence, but I've never watched it before. My wife said she watched some growing up a little bit. It's that cartoon called 16 or whatever. Watched a few episodes of that. It's kind of goofy, but I enjoyed it for what it is. It's kind of like a timepiece, which I thought was kind of cool. Ooh, ooh. It's kind of got an echo. Sorry, that sounded so fucking weird for me to do that. But, which, by the way, if anybody ever drives by here, because there is a window over there, and this is basically on the fucking road, and they look in, they see like the candlelight and like this weird shit and stuff like that, they're gonna be like freaked the fuck out. Down here is where we did fuck with the Ouija board and stuff. I talked about that in one video. Just gonna double check. I know it's out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's out. But yeah, so that happened. Another thing too is I want to get into it a whole lot just in case they ever see these videos, but I just gotta say a few things. Like, again, I talked about some of these things before, but whatever. So my father-in-law, my wife's the middle child, so if you know anything about the middle child shit, then you know what I'm talking about. Her brother is the oldest, right? And my father-in-law just like simps the shit out of him. And he always tells these fucking lies. Like, he's not like maliciously doing it, but it's just like, he's just so fucking dumb that it just happens like this. Like, he was outside kind of helping me like cut those boards and stuff and kind of prepping everything that I was going to do for like, again, the thing to go around the stove. And because it's for my daughter and stuff, he's like, yeah, I'll help out, do any. I was like, well, you ain't got to help me or anything. I mean, I appreciate, you know, whatever though. But he's like, yeah, I mean, I do anything to help out, you know, since it's for the granddaughter and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, you know, that's cool. And then just a few minutes like into that operation, brother-in-law, the oldest son, rolls up and he's just like, hey, you know, hollering at him and shit, and him and his wife and stuff like that. And just like leaves me hanging in the middle of the fucking thing after proclaiming, which you ain't even got to be out there helping me. It doesn't, I've got sawhorses, I've got the generator going, the saw plugged up to it, I'm good, whatever, right? I do everything, I don't want to say everything, but I do a lot of this outside work bullshit stuff by myself anymore. And it fucking sucks, but I'm used to it. But I mean, this here's just marking and sawing some boards. It's no biggie, right? That pulling some nails out and shit like that, clean it up. Then sand, it just kind of wiped it down, took the knife, scraped around and stuff. I mean, it's no biggie, but I don't know. It's just funny for saying, yeah, I would do anything in the world to help do that because for the granddaughter. But then as soon as the pride and joy, which he's even said that to him before. My wife's called him out. I was like, what the fuck, you know? What about me and the little sister, you know what I'm saying, or whatever? And it's just like, I was telling her later, so I thought that's so fucking funny. It's just like, why even bullshit me, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. But, shit. But yeah, I'm trying to think. There's another couple things. Oh yeah, sister-in-law's, well, husband now. The one I was talking about, I got his name for the drawing and stuff like that. He's wanting to fuck me over and stuff last year, so I'm gonna fuck him over this year. He tries talking to me every now and again, but it's always just about the most dumbest fucking shit. Like, just oh my god, like, whatever. Anywho, he's in this arc right now. He always comes to me for advice about stuff, but then he never takes it. Like, he's one of those people. It's like, why even ask me, dude? He's just a complete moron. I mean, he's not like in jail or doing drugs or anything like that. Like, but he's just a complete, just fucking idiot, like in life, and just straight up normie. And he always comes at me like with just such weird shit. But he's in this arc right now that he started with my sister-in-law. about working on vehicles because they bought them an old junker to work on and stuff like that. I didn't even ask how much they paid for it. Knowing them, they probably paid $2 or $3 grand for a pile of shit that needs a fucking way he talks, a transmission and a fucking engine. Like, my God. But anyways, so obviously with these types of people, the first thing that they do before they even get a car running is they're sanding it down and painting the motherfucker. Like, it's so anyways, they're in the car building arc. I've known a couple of other people that's been in this before, and it's just annoying as shit because then they're always trying to come to you and tell you what to fucking do. It's like the snow truck I was talking about. The motherfucker's rusty as shit, okay? Whatever. It's meant for the fucking snow. It's what we drive in wintertime whenever shit's rough, right? I'm not worried about putting Bondo on the motherfucker. I'm worried the fact that the fucking transmission's out of the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't be coming at me, ha ha ha, you need to put Bondo on that. It's like, I mean, I guess I could, but do I need to? No. Need the fucking transmission fixed, bro. Don't come at me with that shit. Don't, you know what I'm saying? People who start off, who are just getting into a hobby, especially fucking cars or trucks or whatever, for some fucking reason, just annoy the shit out of you because they're always just trying to come and tell you all this fucking shit. Like, I've already been through my working on junk era, and that's been ever since I moved the fuck out because all we've ever had is goddamn junk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not fun to work on junk and fuck with junk anymore. I'm trying to get rid of some junk. Like, I'm just over it, you know what I'm saying? I just want the shit to work and be done because I ain't got time to fuck around with junk and screw off with all this stuff now. At some point in the future, will I have a cool car or truck or something like that I want to work on and fuck around with? Maybe, but that's going to be whenever I ain't got a fucking thing else going on. I'm not trying to get 1, 2, 3, 4 businesses up and running. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 5, depending on how you want to split them. So right now, I just need shit to fucking work. But don't be making fun of my shit because it's rusty. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. Last thing I do want to mention as far as just these people. Yeah, it's cooling down good. Yep. Yeah, we'll screw that back in. I'm gonna do the sloth squat. I'm kind of tired sitting crisscross applesauce there, but goddamn, I can't believe I said that, cross leg or whatever. Get one last cigarette in here. But yeah, so last story is my wife's grandpa gave my brother-in-law a bunch of old pictures because I guess he thinks he's dying and shit. Because he wanted him to give them to my wife. He started ghosting us out of fucking nowhere, even after we went over there and helped him do all this shit, took the baby around, yada yada, he then came seeing the baby and everything. It was so weird, just started ghosting us for no fucking reason, and was just being weird as shit there for a while. So for him to remember to want to do this is weird. Anyways, brought the pictures over. They were explaining this one picture, it was a print of a picture, I should say, is so-and-so, and it's like a great early 1800s picture, right? And then my wife was trying to explain to my father-in-law, her dad and brother, wow, they must have had some money if they could afford to dress up in these weird fancy-ass fucking clothes that none of us have, and take this fucking picture back then, right? And then also, like these pictures went back pretty fucking far and stuff like that. And then also, like they had pictures of these kids and shit like that whenever they were like little as fuck. And then if you listen to them, they talk about how they could go to the store and all they could afford is like cornmeal. That's like the lore and stuff like that. Are they paying for school pictures? Some of them's dated fucking in the 50s or whatever, fuck, 60s or whatever, you know? They're eating cornmeal, but they can afford pictures. I don't know, that's just weird to me. Like my grandpa is about the same age as like her great grandpa, right? Because I explained in another video, my parents had me old as shit. I should have been a Gen Xer. My brother was born like 74 or 5, right? My ass born 98. But anyways, half brother. God damn it. Drop cigarette there. I'm gonna have to sit back down. This here's too fucking goofy. I was trying to explain to him, hey, they may have had some money. And like I say, excuse me, my grandpa had like no like little kid pictures of them. And from what I know, they were like poor, you know what I'm saying? The only pictures that he had of him was the ones that got taken like way the fuck later on by like other people. Like whenever he's like a grown ass dude, you know what I'm saying? And my dad has one baby picture. And I think it was like maybe fucking kindergarten or some shit. Like it's through the school, you know what I'm saying? Like, so is what it is. They just couldn't wrap their head around the fact that somebody might have had money in their family to be able to afford to do these. At that point, like it's just, you try to say one thing to these normies and these people about shit, and like they just cannot compute. It's just weird. It's just weird. Like to me, that's such just a normie, not out of the way statement. If anybody watched the Dollar General story, I feel like that was even a little bit more like off the wall than this was, or whatever. Like this here's literally just a observation. Like if someone said that to me, and this was like my family that had this picture and stuff like that, but yeah, you know, could have been whatever, you know, don't know. Just like in agreement. Because, yeah, probably, and it makes logical sense how they have these fancy-ass motherfucking clothes and able to afford a picture in, like, the early 1800s or whatever the fuck it was. Like, what? Like, I don't even know whenever cameras supposedly were invented, which, if anybody's watched some of these other videos where I talk about some, like, real shit instead of just rambling, all this technology is, like, old as fuck. It was discovered, and then they rebranded it and changed over time. Anybody that you think is the inventor of something was most likely not the fucking inventor of something. If it was, they just redone something that was already there a little bit. Right. There's even some proof you can look at where people were doing like, it's basically like fucking FaceTime. It was like hologram calls. There's like even some pictures of this shit back at the fucking turn of the century. Like shit's crazy. And I'm talking like going into like 1800s, 1900s type shit, right? So, is what it is there. It's starting to get cold. Heater is completely touchable and cooled off, so I'm going to, said I wanted to do an hour about 15 minutes ago, so here we are at 59:30. Gonna finish up this cigarette, blow out these candles, and I don't have a flashlight on this iPad, but hopefully I can use the screen enough to find my way out of here. It's kind of like a maze, got all this yard sale shit in here. yeah, I hope if anybody watches this, and if you watched this fucking far, you're crazy. And hope you have a good week. Like I say, this will be posted, I believe, on the 21st. Shit, we're getting close to goddamn Thanksgiving by the time this dude posts. Which I dread. Oh yeah, also my brother-in-law is on, not the one that's doing the car stuff, because that's sister-in-law's husband, whatever that'd be, double in-law, however you describe that. Just regular brother-in-law's on his church arc. Goddamn. That's killing me too. Always be sure to wear the pentagram out. Oh shit, where's it at? There it is. And before the Marduk shirt, somewhere around too. Got an inverted cross pentagram 666. It's got some good shit on there for them. I just gotta rep that. But anyways, I'll rub my fingers here real quick, then blow these out, and we'll call it. Alrighty. Why I have the grill lighter? Don't know. See, I've got my regular lighter, one last cigarette, and yeah. Hope y'all have a good one.